The Arise TV crew continues to dig deep into the fracas between Prince Adeyemi and son versus Femi Gbajabia Amila, the Chief of Staff to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as the accusations continue to grow wild. Accusations, counter-accusations, drama here and there. And different people have actually weighed in to actually see this agency exists and has existed before 2025, tracing budgetary allocation to prior to the time Adeyemi was made the head of that agency. Let's see them do their thing.
Under the APC administration, we have seen a scam in the right face of government. How did the man get a space in the Federal Secretariat?
Yeah.
Dr. Adeyemi, you know who the president you have to go through to get a budget code. How a non-legal entity got a budget code, how they got in the secretariat.
And central bank accounts.
The central bank account, they said forgery. So is it that nobody flagged it in the central bank?
This next story has Nigerians asking serious questions about accountability at the highest levels of government. The presidency has flatly denied the existence of the Presidential Foreign Intervention Promotion Council, which was ironically allocated 1.3 billion naira in the 2026 budget. In a statement issued by presidential spokesman Bayo Ononuga, the agency's alleged Director General, Prince Adeyemi, is described as an impostor who forged his appointment letter. According to the presidency statement, Adeyemi operated out of an office at the Federal Secretariat complex in Abuja for over a year, hosting meetings with foreigners and Nigerian officials, and even attempted to obtain U.S. visas for his staff through a note verbal from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabia alerted the DSS and the police in October 2025 about the fictitious agency, and Adeyemi was arrested at his secretariat office on October 27th. The police raided both his office and his home in Suleja, discovering 34 bank accounts, 9 opened in the names of his fictitious agencies, and alleged evidence that he fraudulently opened a CBN account by deceiving the Office of the Accountant General. Adeyemi was released on bail and now faces an 8-count charge, including criminal forgery and impersonation, and is due in court on July 27th.
Dr. Adeyemi, you know who the president you have to go through to get a budget code. How a non-legal entity got a budget code, how they got in the secretariat.
And central bank accounts.
The central bank account, they said forgery. So is it that nobody flagged it in the central bank? Is it that there was no second eye to flag it? How they opened TSA accounts?
Let me drag in another. Sorry,
drag it in.
We talk about Senate oversight.
Special prosecutor Ojinika. Please take note.
We have a full committee that's supposed to scrutinize line items. Nobody said that which agency is this Presidential Foreign Investment? Hold on, Presidential Foreign Investment Promotion Agency, and nobody said why do we have such an agency when we already have the NIPC, which is the Nigerian Investment Promotion Council.
And let me tell you, that is the council that flagged it.
We pay the senators to do their jobs oversight. So let's say that the executive missed it. That is why we have different levels of oversight. They missed it as well. It's a scandal.
Let me put an insight both of you are not looking at. Do you know that the Senate already has correspondence with this fictitious agency? There was a letter that the Senate addressed to the DG of this fictitious agency about a certain training. So
we saw that letter not verified, or it was social
already
media
making.
On this table we have not verified that letter.
So if the Senate was already making correspondence,
because this is so bizarre, this is so unbelievable, this is so scary that the Nigerian government will not know its own agencies, and that an alleged con artist, an alleged confidence trickster, scammer will operate in the full face, open in your face operation of the Nigerian government, and nobody will raise questions. You showed one of the clips where he was even advertising and promoting the agency. Now, in our time, when we were in government, there was a basic book in front of you that that was given to everybody, where they had the list of all government agencies, ministries, parastatals, principal officers of government with all their phone numbers. So if you came to my office and you said, oh, I'm this and this, I only needed to take one of those 2 books and check immediately if you existed. But under the APC administration, we have seen a scam in the right face of government. How did the man get a space in the Federal Secretariat? Yeah. The Federal Secretariat offices, you know, are usually allocated through the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Some of my staff had an office there. I never visited the place because they will come to the villa to come and see me. There's no way you will get that office if your office does not exist. And yet, this particular fellow was given an office there.
Complete scandal.
The disclaimers that have been
scandal.
issued by the various agencies of government, either is the office of the Chief of Staff or the office of Mr. Bayo Ononuga. No. Those disclaimers are inadequate.
All right.
Nigerians want to know what is going on. They say there will be investigation. We all want to know the details of those investigations.
All right.
Because somebody comes up tomorrow and declares herself a first lady of Nigeria. Although we know Senator Remi Tinubu very well, but you never know. Some people may be passing off,
and they will be getting paid,
and they will have office, and they will launch their own programs. And if such a thing happens, all of us will be involved in that fight.
We will,
just as we are involved in this
Absolutely.
one. We don't want ghosts in the corridors of power who are also being given allocation.
Yes.
It also speaks to the National Assembly. Yeah. They allocated something in the appropriation bill.
Yes, all right.
Now that appropriation bill has raised questions now. Right. How many other ghost agencies are on that list?
That's what it is. How many ghost agencies are on that list?
In fact, they should recruit some of us to come and help them do the analysis.
I'll do a very diligent job. I'm volunteering myself.
Arrangements can release you to go and help them.
You know, I'll do a good. When I see billions,
put their hands in order.
Billions. All right.
Interesting, right? The likes of Brother Harry continues to do the Lord's work, bringing out different information to actually back the fact that that agency actually does exist, despite the denials from the likes of Bayo Ononuga and co, bringing correspondences between the National Assembly and that particular agency. This is a full-blown scandal, a government scam that has been pulled before our very eyes. The question is, how are Nigerians going to respond? How are you going to respond? This money is talked about. Your money and my money, taxpayers' money. After listening to everything, you can see that the FG is a cesspool of corruption, and we must do everything to boot out Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his chain of thieves, cabals who are sucking Nigeria dry. Don't forget that Gbajabia Amila was deported from US because of a fraud he was involved in as a lawyer in the US. Interesting how criminals bond. I have said it. All members of APC are either past, present, or future criminal. That's just it. But let's have your thoughts in the comment section. See you around. Peace.